This is not your normal discussion where we talk about the hard topics uncensored and unfiltered. This is not your normal discussion where we talk about the hard topics uncensored and unfiltered. This is not your normal discussion.
Go ahead and start the show. We're trying to figure out getting these trailers to get some gas, and
Okay.
I will be right back.
All righty. Thank you, Samurai. All right.
Keep going.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back or welcome to Not Your
Oh,
Normal
it's sunny.
Discussion.
God damn it.
Yes, just go get your gas, Chad. Go get your gas. Like, but yeah.
Uh,
Hello, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed your weeks because it's been about what 2 weeks, honey. And I hope everybody has enjoyed their first couple of weeks of school. And are we going to get into that? Whew, whew. But how has everybody's weekend? Hold on. Hmm, what am I doing? Hi, y'all. I'm Queen Pedii. I'm your host.
Hey y'all, I'm Nina.
We cannot hear you.
You're, are you muted? Still can't hear you. Did you mute him?
No. Mm-mm. His thing's been acting weird. I don't know what it is. Okay. Oh, he pursed his lips. He did the Drake purse.
How about check your connections? Like unplug it and replug it.
Yeah, he might have to do that. Cause wow. Yeah, cause I don't know. I don't have him mute. Yeah, I don't have him mute.
Can you
Okay.
hear
Do
me?
you have his
Yeah,
volume
there
low?
we go. Damn, it stopped. Like that's weird. Oh my
Is
god.
your microphone Bluetooth?
It might be because he has the earphones in as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you unplug the earphones? It might be because of the earphones.
All right. Can you hear me better now?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
All right. This is boy Tryst.
All right. Well, hello everyone once again, and I hope you guys are ready for today's show because it's about to be very interesting, honey. So first, we're gonna just talk about what we've been doing, and me. Let me tell y'all, I had fucking COVID. That was not fun. Okay.
Are you okay with
Like,
that?
you said what?
Are you done with it?
Yeah, I'm done with it.
How many times have you caught COVID now?
This would be my
Too many?
second time. Yeah, too many, exactly. Too god darn
Okay.
many.
Girl,
Because,
you're trying to give your brain all the fun.
child, he was lucky because he didn't even come to the like party I caught it at. So he got real lucky. I'm like, oh my god. But yeah, I basically have been trying to get over this and I'm starting to do what's it called? Outfit of the days for Rum Putt because the rest of her stuff got here. So I'm like super
Oh.
excited about that. I'm going on vacation next Saturday.
Oh,
Yes, honey, going to the Dominican Republic. Yep,
nice.
I'm so excited. So excited.
I gotta get
Yay.
my passport.
Please do.
Because if I do my, since he has an ignition
Mhm.
trip for next year, and
Mhm.
it's Greece and Turkey, and I am
Yeah.
trying to get to that. So,
Yeah. I mean, it
oh,
shouldn't be hard. Shouldn't be hard.
Tare says greetings from Hogwarts, and
Yay.
it's 848 say love, love, love. Tare also gave hugs.
Thank you. And I have pinned the link in the chat for you guys. So at 9:30, you guys can start to roll in. It's oh Lord, I'm over here looking at the YouTube video like, why is she talking and I don't hear anything? But yes, I put the link up so you guys can hop in at 9:30 and talk with us. All right, go ahead.
So for me, I've been battling a really nasty, still battling an ear infection. Um, my ear is to the point um numb,
Dang.
and behind my in my ear canal it's full of liquid, so I feel it all
Oof.
is just visible. And my other ear is starting to get affected too. Um, so I've been battling with that. First, first couple days of school, it was awesome.
Yay.
So the kids are doing so good in classes. We got kind of like a what? We got kind of a routine started, and
Mhm.
every Friday we do movie night. Been doing it for a while now.
Mhm.
Tonight movie was Harry Potter, and it says
Um.
there's stuff, and I did little cupcakes, and it says happy birthday Harry, just like how Hagrid did, except
Oh.
it's miniature.
Oh,
I also bought
Rapidaps.
Skull from the Dollar Tree,
Something has
filled
happened.
it up with popcorn,
Something has
pizza.
happened.
Huh?
Something has happened to my
What
computer.
happened?
Something has happened to my computer.
Oh my god.
Ooh,
Uh, I don't know what just happened. It's like my
it just
computer
blacked
like
out.
completely glitched. Like,
We,
okay.
we can still be heard. We just can't
Yeah,
be seen.
just
Yeah, we
can't
can
be
definitely
seen.
say
Give me a second. What the hecky hex? What's happening? Come on. Hold
Where go?
on. That's weird. Oh my lord. Okay. I think we're getting back. Hold on. Give me a second. Things are just always happening. Okay, I don't know what's happening. Hmm. And I don't want to stop it, right? Because
It's showing now.
it is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool, cool. But I don't see us. Oh, wait, hold on.
On
I'm
YouTube,
still.
I see us.
Hold on. Is it me being weird? Is it me?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yep, yep, it's me being weird. Okay, continue.
Okay, so I did the Harry Potter cakes.
Hmm.
That says happy birthday. And right when Hagrid gave Harry his, I gave it to the kids and
Oh.
Tare. It looked just like the cake, except the wording, because I put in cupcake form, so
Hmm.
it was like small and try to write happy birthday was, and it looked like it was squished too, just like Carrie's was. Then I got skulls from the Dollar Tree
Mm-hmm.
and filled up with popcorn. And then I
Mm.
put a ghost in it, and then I screwed the top of it.
Mm-hmm.
And when they had the banquet after the sorting hat and all the ghosts came out, I gave the kids the popcorn with the ghosts. They
Oh.
didn't even they saw the popcorn because it's see through,
Yeah.
but they didn't see the ghosts. So it kind of was like,
Oh,
oh my gosh, there's a ghost in our popcorn. So
that's adorable.
I was like, score for mommy over here. And I
Absolutely.
told them next week I'm going to do so much better because we're going to go through all Harry Potter each week. So we're going one at a time.
Mhm.
So hopefully by Halloween we should be done with it,
Yeah.
and then we'll start watching A Nightmare Before Christmas and
Mhm.
all the other Halloween movies. So I'm very excited about that. My kids, even my oldest one, she gave up babysitting, gave money for babysitting to do
Oh,
family movie night because she's like, I want some cupcake too. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
So it was really good. Everybody had fun.
Does
Um,
anybody else hear
so
the echo?
what?
Do you hear an echo?
Yes.
What's that?
You had it turned up loud again.
We had
I don't hear
turn.
what's happening.
Hmm. You okay?
Yeah.
Or he just
Oh,
vibing.
so the great. Oh, nothing I did this week.
Hmm.
I love Hello Kitty, and everybody knows.
Hmm. Hey, I
Well,
got the Funkos. I got the Funkos. I have the Funkos.
I have to get the one for this year, the 50th anniversary, but I do
Hmm.
have the Olympic one as her
Ooh,
surrogate.
that's nice.
And then,
Child.
today I my new shirt.
It is Hello Kitty today.
I love Hello Kitty. Y'all can include like
you healthy though. You need to get a sponsorship.
I know, right?
yes,
Come on, give us a sponsorship stamp, fam.
and then eventually the Hello Kitty bathroom stuff should be coming in.
I thought about
So
doing
my
that, but I
curtains
don't
will
have my own bathroom.
see. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know what? If nobody decorates it, hey,
Mm,
it's up for grabs.
yeah. All right, Tryst.
I mean, they have different. Oh, go ahead, Tristan.
No, no. Finish your point, because I don't have too much to say outside of just
Oh,
living life and came back from what you call it, upstate doing the peasant and dog watching, and now I came back to them dog sitting for another dog here, and this dog is a ball of energy and loves to bark at everything.
Oh.
So that's what's fun.
Vicky is officially adopted.
Yay!
She's officially my
Wait,
doggy.
what?
Yay!
Like, my cute little dog. If you give me 1 second, I'll have to grab her.
Okay.
She is super adorable, and I love her death.
Tryst, you might have to mute yourself.
Okay. Hold on.
Yeah. Until it's time for you to start talking.
Okay, but let me let you know that.
I know, I'm sorry. But it's the only way to keep that echo from coming. And it's always, I don't know what it is. It was fine before. That's the wild part. I don't know why this says connecting like that. It's so weird. All right, let's check. So, oh,
This is my baby, Vicky.
Cutie patootie.
She is a mama's girl. Okay, she's really anybody's girl. She loves to be held and scratched on, and she likes to smile a lot. If you can't notice,
She's a baby. Oh
she
my
is
god.
only 4 months old,
Hi,
and I
boo.
think she's
Hi, Chickaboo. You're just a baby. You got a new home. What's your little pose?
so. They said she's an Alaskan Husky.
Mm.
I think she's more suburban husky,
Mm.
but it's beautiful and she's mine and
Thank you,
I
Mama.
love her.
Hi, Vicky. Vicky, like, look, I am here, okay? Hi, Dugga Bean. Girl, you gotta start dressing her up.
I am. Her official name is Little Miss Vicky.
Okay. Hi, little Miss Vicky.
Uh,
Mm.
and she used to be like this big.
Oh, I
About
know.
at the end of June, she was about this big,
Mm-hmm.
and now she's like, so
Big
she's gonna be a
girl.
pretty big dog,
Yeah.
but she is so sweet.
Yeah.
Oh,
But Tryst, did you have anything else? You gotta, you have to unmute yourself.
what what anime? What anime have you
I
guys been?
I did finish JJK, at least what's on Crunchyroll. So
Okay.
I'm all caught up on the first 2 seasons. And what else? Demon Slayer, I'm halfway through Entertainment District. Right. Yeah, wait, no. I finished that. I think I'm on season 3 now with Demon Slayer.
Okay.
Okay.
I finished Black Clover. I am gonna rewatch it because the last season I wasn't really paying attention as much. It's an amazing story. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed everybody's background. There's it's like each season has its own little like twist plot, or a
Plot,
surprise thing in it.
plot twist.
And I also like how they build off the character instead of going, oh, now all I'm now powerful. It's you can see the hard work they have to go through in
Mm-hmm.
order to achieve their goals. That's one that I did enjoy. I watched the last um, episode of Sailor Moon Crystal
Mm-hmm.
with the I need to rewatch that because I a lot happened and I was more focused on this one character that popped up out of nowhere
Mm-hmm.
than the actual
I'm over here
what
talking about
what was.
something. Mm-hmm. And I was muted.
um right now I'm watching Shaman King. I watched it when I was in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rewatching it now because um there's a spinoff.
Mm-hmm.
So I was gonna watch the spinoff and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get confused because I need to reintroduce myself with the old characters first in the storyline and plot,
Mm-hmm.
and then jump into the new one.
Yeah.
Because you know how some of those kind of stories that have spinoff, if you don't watch like what happened before,
Yeah.
you get confused. Because I did hop into the first episode, and right off the bat, I was confused. I was like, "There's no like, oh, in the last story, this happened," or you know how sometimes they'd be like, "Oh, 10 years ago,
Yeah.
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
they didn't have that." So I was kind of like, what's going on?
Yeah.
So I'm rewatching that. I know Taray, he likes JoJo Adventures. So I'll get into that.
Wow.
There's
JoJo.
like a couple of, and I'm hoping to get Crunchyroll here soon
Mhm.
to be to watch more animes. But right now I'm watching most of my anime off of Netflix.
Gotcha.
So that is something. And if you guys have anything that I should try to watch,
Let us know.
let me know. I am willing to watch, and I love anime.
Yeah. So let's get into our topics, you guys. So first and foremost, the unfortunate like school shooting that had happened yesterday in Georgia at Appalachia. Was that a high school or just a school?
Um,
I think it's a high school.
Appalachia High School.
Okay. Um, four people unfortunately did not make it out to school, and I believe what, four more injured or eight more injured, I believe. Um, and this is I'm so glad that they are charging the father for his stupid, dumb, fuckery ass decision to buy his son an AR 15 after the FBI came to his house to talk to him because he threatened to shoot the school. Like, I need people to turn it on. We gotta turn our brains on for real. Like this. Mm. Rest in peace to the poor babies that lost their lives and the teachers and the babies that had to witness that. I'm so sorry.
Did you hear what Republican Vice President candidate J.D. Vance said?
Child.
So, in the campaign rally in Phoenix, Arizona, Thursday evening, Vance said this is exactly what he said. I don't like this. I don't like to admit this. I don't like that this is a fact of life. But if you are a psycho and you want to make headlines, you realize that our schools are soft targets. I don't think that's something you should be, saying.
Saying, yeah,
It shouldn't be a fact of life.
it
Because I
definitely.
think our country, I'm not 100% sure,
Hmm.
don't quote me on this, but I think our country has the highest school shootings in the
Hmm.
world.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Don't nobody else have those school shooters like us? We go ham with it.
And it's funny because in the UK, if you're not a police officer, you're not allowed to hold a gun.
I
If
didn't
you're not a
even
police
know.
officer,
I thought I think their gun is their last resort, correct?
mm-hmm,
Yeah, they'll bop you with a baton before they shoot you. They will
mm-hmm.
disarm you before they shoot you. Bless.
And I hate that because here it's like we shoot first and then ask questions like,
Hmm.
"What were you doing in the store?
Like,
You must be the person." There was a video of this chick.
mhm.
I think what happened was the guy braked a little too late. It was like close to her vehicle. She got out shooting, holding a gun, and the
Mm,
guy's like, "What?" Like,
mm,
and he's like, "I got a 5-month-old baby at home. I want to go to," and
yeah.
she's holding a gun, and the police officer comes in, and she hurries up and hides the gun, and you see the guy holding his hand up, like, "I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing.
Mm,
I just want to get in my car. I want to go home."
yeah.
I'm like, that is crazy
It is.
that our society is like that.
It absolutely fucking is. Like, it's getting ridiculous. Like,
I mean,
I
all
didn't
right, I
grow up
understand why
thinking
our
that
father
somebody was
said,
gonna come in my school and shoot me. Like, that is just so stupid. Why? Why? That's why I'm homeschooling. I do not care what the voice of God says. I am homeschooling. Okay? Cause you got me all the way bumped.
See, that's why, like, when it comes to, like, Raven, everybody knows that's so Raven. She got a lot of backlash when she was on the show with Oprah when
Mm.
she said that she consider herself American,
American. Yeah.
not Black American, just American. If
Yeah.
our society got to that point where we don't classify ourselves as subcategories and we go, hey, we are Americans first and
Mm-hmm.
foremost, our we would be a lot better because
Absolutely.
you can go to any other country. Yeah, they have a little bit of racism, but it's not as much as it is
He
here.
said,
Well, you are living too deep in the South to be talking like this. There's many things going on here, but let me start with the school shooting. On one hand, in this case especially, the dad definitely deserves to get charged. Although, if I was his lawyer to play devil's advocate, I would argue, why has the FBI essentially, talked to the kid, didn't take anything further? How much culpability should really be on the dad if essentially the FBI cleared him?
mm-hmm. Uh-oh, he froze.
But they should have flagged him, flagged the dad
That's
and
what
his
I'm,
son.
but they
Where you take it?
Georgia has I think you don't check or something like that, right, Tris? Because your thing froze. I just want you to know.
Can you see me?
Yeah, we
You're
can see
good
you.
now.
We just
Yeah.
What were we saying now?
Uh it's just ridiculous how why would you do that? Why would you why would you do that? Like what part of your brain told you it was okay?
The part that's obsessed with murder. Like my roommate was saying the other day, I think yesterday, if you're gonna, sewer slide and take yourself out, why take all these other people? But I'm like, for
Yeah.
some people who are not gonna take themselves out, why not take people with them? And homie was punk pussy enough to not take himself out and let the officers stop him.
Yep.
And because he's white, the officers were able to catch him and take him without killing him.
Thank you. Thank you.
but how was he able to get it into the have
They don't
like
have metal
detectors?
detectors. They don't have metal detectors.
You think? See, in Newport News, we have a lot. Every school, every school has metal detectors, no matter elementary. Oh, wait up. First of all, second, we have a city mandatory for the school system. All book bags are see through, are clear,
Hmm.
um, except for like purses. But again, you put your purse on the table, slide it, you
Hmm.
walk through. If it's a big bag,
Yeah.
enough to, you know, a gun or something crazy, they will actually tell you, they will go, open, can you open your bag?
Yeah.
If you
But
deny it,
guns can be
they'll tell you,
little.
get out.
They can be
Guns,
little.
those guns. But my big thing is like, why we gotta treat our kids like prisoners
Thank you.
when same like if I was a parent worried about getting charged if my kid decided to go off and do a school pew pew,
Pew
I
pew.
would want more culpability for the gun manufacturers than me also facing prison time. Because again, like
Mm.
sure, more parents will go to jail and they might take some more active steps, but it's not like this is really going to greatly change the issue of how these mass shootings
Better
take place.
system.
It just might come up in a different form, the
Yeah.
same way it
It'll
used
be
to
a
be.
stabbing. Yeah.
I think we need we need a federal gun system in place instead of each city, each town, not town, but each state having their own laws. I think it should be unified country law. That way, just in case you do shoot somebody in LA and then you take a plane to New York to
Mm.
finish off, they could, hey, I need another gun. They'd be like, no, you have this gun.
Mm.
What happened to this one? It's just,
It's just,
it's kind of annoying. I think
yeah.
it's a little yes.
You know, I can say so much about this. And as y'all know me, I hate pulling the race card. But why is he still alive? Why are these people able to get away with this and not get shot on sight? Because you let it be a black person, we did on sight.
Dead even without a gun.
They need other cover.
Exactly.
Like why? Like come on now. Like how are you able to do this? Like I can't if I can't pull a that and not put a bullet in you.
Yeah.
But you know what it says online? It also says that his parents, um, the charges came months after the parents of Michigan school shooter were
Mm.
found guilty of involuntary manslaughter.
Got
So from Michigan, those parents were the first one in the U.S. to be convicted in their
thank
child's mass shooting, and it's about time because I'm sorry, but a lot of these parents are not taking responsibility, and they think that everybody else should be taking care of their kids,
you.
and instead of being like, no, you can't have that. No, I told you you can't do this or you can't
Yeah.
do that. And
Yeah.
then instead of going, well, I'm not gonna have to make you read. Your teacher's gonna teach you how to read. What? My kid can't read? Why? You're the teacher. You're supposed to teach them that. And it's like,
Well,
I can only teach you so
can I
much.
be a devil's advocate? Can I be a
Go ahead.
devil's advocate? If we're gonna blame the parents, then we gotta blame the school too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they are just as responsible of
Mm.
protecting our kids. And this is why
Absolutely.
before I was like, I think some teachers, all of them don't need to do it, but some teachers should be armed and
Mm.
trained on how to do with this stuff. We keep saying, and that's what I stand on. We keep saying no, 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 no. But okay, what? We're gonna keep saying no to our kids dying? Like at some point, we have to wake up and say, okay, we can't change the narrative. And
Mm-hmm.
it ain't about to happen tomorrow where we take all guns away and all knives away. So we need to do something to better protect our kids while they're in the school system. It's as simple as that. And if we
But what
start
would
doing
happen
that,
if a
these
child
people,
got a hold of that gun?
Yeah. And and here's the thing, like nobody's asking, hey, let's take everybody's gun away. Let's take every dangerous thing away. But like, let's have better background checks so that these
yeah,
guns don't fall into hands of people that are mentally unstable. And I'm sorry, we need to make mental health resources free. Can we get more counselors in the
I agree.
schools? Can we do
I think
I
we
that?
agree.
need more lockbox too. You buy a gun, you buy a lockbox.
Thank you. Buy
Yeah,
safe that can only read your damn fingerprint.
yeah.
Okay? Like, we got to stop this. Oh, I don't know how the kid got to the gun. Yes, you do.
Yeah, the rich neck, the lady goes, well, I keep my gun on top of the fridge. I don't know how he got it.
But I think ultimately, if they want to get a gun to do something like this, they're going to get a gun. Whether
Yeah.
that's illegal, whether that's illegal, I don't think the issue is the gun or necessarily the parents. If I'm sending my child to a school, I'm sending them to the school not only to learn,
Mhm.
but in faith that the school will be able to protect my child as
And that's
much as they can.
understandable.
That's
Huh?
understandable, but at the same time,
Mhm.
let's say a security guard sees somebody with a knife.
Uh,
That security guard, if they laid their hands on that child, they are potentially allowed to get fired.
Mm.
well, we need to change that.
Thank you.
Because back in the days, it was a whole village that raised the kid.
Exactly.
Nah.
That's why we wasn't out here doing the crazy shit that's going on now.
Exactly.
Like
Exactly.
I can't even. The only time I really realized that there were school shootings was when I was in 12th grade. I was
Mm-hmm.
no, yeah, no, 11th grade. I'm sorry. I was in 11th grade and it was a Virginia Tech. And I was like, that's interesting. I hope this doesn't like become a trend or whatever. And unfortunately it did. And
See,
I'm
the
like,
first time I
ooh,
ever heard about any kind of shooting was when I moved up to DC and
mhm.
we had the DC sniper.
Sniper, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Before that, I never even like I saw on maybe a movie if my parents allowed me or I
Mm-hmm.
sneaked to watch it. But that was my parents be like, "Oh, you can't watch this.
Exactly.
There's nothing there
Yeah.
that you need to be seeing."
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So it's definitely on us to change the narrative. That's why me personally, I can't just blame the parent. There's a lot more people to be blaming. Yeah.
But it starts with the parents, though.
Good
It really
job.
comes. You got school boards, you got PTA. You could get to. You could volunteer at the school. Here we actually have we have a program where the dads actually are welcome to come in, kind of
Mm-hmm.
be like their little security kind of thing.
Oh, I know what you're
Um,
talking about. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard
and
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we have that here, so it's not like it's we're just going, oh, you have to go through metal detector, you have to no. It's
Mm-hmm.
because we did have that accident. We did have a shooting.
Yeah.
And instead of going, you know what, it's never gonna happen again. We're like, no, we're gonna be more proactive in protecting our
Mm-hmm.
kids. Sorry that you guys have to go through security, um, whatever. Sorry about that. But they have it to the point where like parents cannot go inside the building unless you have a reasonable reason to go be in that building now
Yeah.
because they don't want anything to happen to your child.
Yeah.
It gets my nerves
Mm-hmm.
because if I bring Jack some water, I have to leave it with the security guard hoping that the water gets to him
Yeah.
or his lunch or whatever. But at
But
the same time, yeah, it's annoying, but I know that's they're doing it to all the parents, not just nitpicking me. So I know my child's gonna be good.
I still think it's just crazy that we've just accepted our schools being like mini airports,
mm-hmm.
as if a 9/11 is supposed to just pop. One, do we need a TSA the same way we still do today? Two, why do our schools essentially function like we're saying something without saying something when we need as many security guards, when we need to metal detect everyone? It's like
See, my mom, when she was in New York going to high school, she had metal detectors.
I know, but I'm saying that's it. Like that's how many guns is in this country. That's how many unstable people have guns, and they will never do anything about it because a lot of people don't want to get mental health. A lot of people are worried about the stigma of getting diagnosed with this, that, the other. A lot of people are also really racist, and in the back of their minds is ready for some race war type shit to pop off
Yeah.
if like the worst way to climate change or whatever else was to ever happen in the world. And so like the zombie apocalypse preparedness, doomsday stuff that like people talk about, joke about, is in the back of their mind, but the zombies is just people of other colors, like us. Like these are the things that not be discussed that's like a part of why the gun problem is such a huge problem in this country that never gets anything done about it.
Mm.
Except for more
People
security
make too
guards and
much
more medical.
money off of it.
Yeah.
That's why.
And
Like
then
if
politicians are money
take
from them.
the money being like offered to the politicians, the Congress people, whatever, who keep voting, and then you have to like. I wish that people would stop saying, "Oh, I don't want to vote." What's the point of voting? The point of voting is that shit
Actually,
right there. Because when you're voting for who's going to lead the country and who's going to lead your state,
Naima,
who's
your
going to lead your
echo.
city. So Y'all need to get it together. Let's stop playing around. These babies do not deserve to have to go to school and feel like they have to be on 50 million because they don't know if the kid that's failing in the damn class is going to fucking get up and shoot everybody. That's not fucking fair. Like, yeah, I'm homeschooling. Bump this shit because I I'm not gonna give these kids or these little rascal ass bastards a chance to take my little baby away from me. You will It'll be a cold day in hell. But let's pivot to another topic and you guys can actually
Poppin'?
pop your butts into the room and I will let you guys in so you guys can join the discussion with us. But let's talk about the unfortunate passing of Rich Homie Quan. Dude, this is why drugs are bad. Repeat after me, y'all. This is why drugs are bad. Because you just don't know who put what and whatever you're taking. Go to the dispensary, okay? It's okay. Like, y'all are doing this galaxy game.
Yo.
What are we doing? We're over here getting high off of laughing gas. It's laughing gas, y'all. What are we doing? It's the shit that your dentists give you. Understand? No, but back to the unfortunate event at hand though. I'm sorry. Um Unfortunately he took a bad pill and he died and unfortunately the mother of his children is the one that found him and thought he was sleeping and put a blanket on him, took their child to school, came back and realized he was gone all because he took a bad pill. This is why, y'all, I don't, this is why drugs are bad. Okay, y'all. Like, that's all I got right now.
I'm gonna make a different argument. This is why drugs need to be legalized because when drugs are no longer on a black market,
Mhm.
once drugs are in the air and open and taxed and regulated, you cut down on one, the people who are killing over drugs, the people who are, doing cartel shit over drugs. Two, there's less like just bad shit that's out there being mixed with fentanyl.
Mhm.
The shit will be like damn near like industrialized to where at least on some Food and Drug Administration shit, it's supposed to have good quality shit in it.
Yeah.
You legalize drugs, you end a lot of fucking problems. The jails get to be emptied. Less of us get thrown in jail for bullshit reasons. And you don't continue to have people just dying over shit like this, like Rich Homie Quan or motherfucking um, Juice World
Actors.
and shit like that.
Yeah. That actor that died as well.
Yeah.
I think his was like heroin that was mixed with fentanyl.
Yeah, that's awful. Yeah.
Yeah. And I just want to know what's wrong? That's the question I have. What is so wrong that is going on in y'all's lives that y'all are taking pills?
It could be the
Well,
pain,
it,
anxiety.
it yeah, it could be a lot of things. I'm not gonna say too much because I'm gonna incriminate myself, but I've done it for just the purpose of giving me energy and giving me strength to get through some hard work days. I'm not gonna say it's good or bad. I'm with Tristan on this one. I think it's my issue with the drugs and everything is, well, we know why. It's all about money. The government simply doesn't want certain stuff legalized because of money. Same reason why prostitution is not legalized. It's all the same thing, which is crazy because it's like, how many lives have to die? Haven't y'all seen it already from weed? Weed
Mm,
is giving some of these states thousands of dollars.
yeah.
Like if we stop trying to fight stuff and we just take it as a entire society and say, look, some people need these. Well, let's make this pill as clean as we can make it
Mm.
so that these people who need it can come get it and won't have to worry about a side effect of them dying.
Okay.
True.
I
Hmm.
yeah, but
That's where I stand with
I
it.
just I wouldn't. I don't know if I would be comfortable with somebody
Recreational.
being able to go to a dispensary and be like, "Can I have that cocaine?" Like what?
Yeah, hell yeah. Why not?
Like what?
Why not? Some
I
people look at it
don't
the
know.
same thing as us.
Like
From a leaf, like there's a safe level of cocaine, and mind you, you know that they feel a type of way about cocaine because how much easier it was to lock up people on crack with the laws that they made during the 80s and everything like that.
hmm.
Right.
When the amount of cocaine that people was using was so many more times that.
Yeah. Whew.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't know, but I want to know like what. I'm just. I'll just say this. I'm so glad that I have not been in the presence of anyone that has been like into like hard drugs like that, where I would like I have never been offered that shit, and I don't want to ever be. I'm telling you, just like that status I put up that one time. I will scream if you pull out coke in front of me. I'm screaming on the top of my lungs, honey. Because why do you have that here? Like that's Percocet,
They stop
Vicodin,
that.
Adderall, speed, all that bullshit. Like, stop,
Uh-huh.
stop.
I mean,
Like,
can't the same argument,
hmm,
I was gonna say, can't the same argument be made about some of these healthy drugs that we willingly take? I mean, most everybody now went and got a corona shot off of experimenting thing to supposedly help you from the corona. There's people that got that shot and still got sick. There's people that
yeah.
got that shot and still died. So it's like, where do you lay the trust in? A drug is a drug, whether it's cocaine or whether it's Tylenol. I could go get a
Vaccine and
Tylenol pill.
cocaine is not the same.
No, it's not the same drug. It's still a drug. It's the same. It's still a drug.
Sir.
I'm
If
not
we look
against
at some of
the
these
COVID shot.
chemical, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I'm not against the COVID shot, but I do agree with the argument in the sense of, for example, look at Ozempic, right?
Mhm.
Something completely legal. People who don't even need it, who don't have diabetes, finding getting their hands on Ozempic, and the shit
Mhm.
literally can freeze your stomach. The
Yep.
shit can like leave you with
I can't even get
problems
it.
for the rest of your life.
Stop
Like,
it.
Have
like
I'm like,
mess you up. Again, that's legal. That's just for the market. That's just so that we can all get snacks
Mhm.
up and everything.
see,
Versus like again, if we in the same way that we need sex education and we need more mental health, these are real things that people are doing often to get through the day, often to
Right.
get through work, often to be able to let some stress out or to just like push through whatever they need to do in school or at
Mhm.
the office. Let's have some drug education. Let's like have rehab clinics. Let's have like on
Yes.
one end treatment for addiction, and then also safe education on how to use drugs and how to use it safely to prevent the spread of diseases or anything else.
Yeah. Absolutely. Like we definitely need to have more rehab centers. Make and this is another thing. I think that if they stopped putting religion into the rehab stuff, people would probably take better to um getting clean because
I'm feeling judged.
yeah, somebody literally was on Twitter and they were like, "Oh, I'm in the NA," and somebody said if you're still taking methadone, you're not clean or something like that. And it's just like they felt so shamed. Like, and I'm like, but yeah, let's take the judging and the shame out of rehab. It is okay to get help, y'all. Please, if y'all are on something and you're just absolutely addicted, please go get help. It's okay. Like you don't want to end up dead and your child think you sleeping on the couch.
Yeah.
Okay? And they don't realize that that is the last image that that little boy has of his dad or girl, well, of that child. Like I don't know if it was the boy or girl, but that's the last image. It's actually a dead ass body. Like
At
that's a
least he looked like he was sleeping.
hmm.
At least he went when he was sleeping.
Yeah, true.
I was gonna say, even if it doesn't end out with a full on like end of life crash out, like sometimes God lets you slip and fall and bust your ass, so that you eventually learn to cross the street at the right spot and not get hit by that car. So if you have a small crash out, let that be a wake up call that, hey yo, maybe I don't have control over this like
Mm.
I did. Like people's whole relate, like even if you don't die because he was doing something, people do get like all kinds of like conditions that like are terrible and horrible for them as they're aging and getting old. The things could lead you to like damage your relationships with people you love and who don't see you as dependable anymore because there's an addiction taking over and you're willing to do anything to feed that addiction, including lie and steal. So like whatever little crash outs you're having that are like making people look at you a certain type of way, like instead of like getting defensive, like looking at me like, yo, do I want to end up like this person, that person? Do I want this to be how my legacy ends? Do I want this how my life ends? Is this the kind of pain I want to be in as I go later and later into life? I need to get some help.
Yeah. Like I just wish that hadn't happened. I'm gonna be honest. I was sitting on the toilet when I realized what had happened, and I was like, "You stupid, stupid man! Why would you do that?" Like, and I didn't mean stupid as in like you're just the dumbest fucker, but like that was just a really dumb decision. You know, that was a really stupid decision. You have a whole tour because I believe he was technically touring and was getting ready to go to another stop eventually. And like, dude, people were coming to see you. Like,
But that's the part about just living for work or just living to feed people. Like, what is the joy of your own life? You got to find something outside of just what you do that also brings you joy, or else you're on a hamster wheel,
yeah.
and the drugs are helping you maintain you in that hamster wheel. But then you become to
That's the
rely on it,
greatest.
you can overdose or blow up and like want to set the wheel on fire.
I mean, mm, I just think that at this point, be so careful, y'all. If y'all are into party drugs, just be careful. Make sure you know who you getting it from. Don't just get it from somebody you just met in the club. Don't get it like just have shit. I don't know. Just don't. How about that? Let's not. Let's just not. And oh man, this is just crazy. This is crazy. Mm, Oh, and let's talk about side chicks. Now, Miss Erica
Side chick.
Banks, Miss Erica, Megan Thee Stallion from Timu. Ma'am, why the fuck? This is clearly just for you, baby. Why the fuck would you post those videos and that post after the mother of his children, who obviously she lived in the homes, that was his main chick? Why would you post that? Why would you post those videos? What's wrong with you?
What videos?
Oh, girl. They was all lovey dovey and shit. Hold on, let me find, because she deleted it. Let me find the actual post. Give me a second, because I was like, bitch, what? Like, and I'm not the type of person to be like, oh, beat her ass, but might have to beat her ass. Might have to, because girl, what the fuck is wrong with you? So like, yeah, it was them like in a bar, and she was talking about how I knew you wanted happiness, and I saw it in your face, and all. Like I was just like, what the, like you, girl, like what is wrong with you? Why would you post that?
Well, we have God of War, the voice of God. He
Mm.
says, side chicks, question, question, question. Megan from Timu. Also, what's up, gang, gang?
Hello, voice of God.
The voice of God.
The voice of God.
He needs to come
Wait,
back.
would I be like Mary? No, 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 no. Who's Zeus's wife? Hera? I got a whole phone in front of me. What am I doing? Hold up.
Why you look that up? I was gonna say I know nothing about the side chick situation,
hmm
but I seen the that do make me want to do a toxic video about cheating and the proper etiquette of cheating
Yeah.
because there's the belief that like one, if you get with a man in general, but especially if you get with a rich man or a man who's an entertainer, you should expect some cheating. And like in general, no, because they wouldn't expect that on the other side. But you know, capitalism how that intertwines with relationships. But I do feel on some toxic shit for the toxic people. If you're gonna cheat, there should be some things in mind that you keep in mind and some etiquette so you're cheating responsibly and that you're not ruining
No, Savage
all the
said
lives
something
together.
about that about Cardi B.
Say again?
He said that he provides for the family. He provides for he's providing for everything. He's there emotionally and everything, and that she should be allowing him to cheat in peace. That is why he didn't want to stay with her because she kept getting on him about loyalty and everything, which he respects, but he should be able to cheat. And I was like, that don't make no damn sense. Like, how you gonna demand her to be loyal? You married her,
Well, that's
and
an argument that would you would make under capitalism. I disagree with it in general, but I'm saying if that's the way you think and you live, still have some boundaries of how you do that shit and some etiquette to how you do that shit, some respect, get tested, stay, do not bring no shit back to your partner. If you're sleeping with this or that person, maybe don't sleep with your partner during the times you are cheating with somebody.
Yeah.
What? I probably won't make the video, but I'm saying I have intentions to make a whole toxic cheating video about listen, cheating is bad, but if you're gonna cheat, please be civilized. Like it's
Yeah.
2024. Let's be grown ups.
And here's the post that
oh my
Erica
god,
Banks
some
put
guy
up.
said
Oh, yeah. So she said
What
all
is the
you
guy for
wanted.
ticket or for cheating? Ain't no way. Cheat
A
responsibility sounds like a SNL commercial
commercial
skit.
skit. Mm-hmm. But here
Mm-hmm.
is the
Listen, we
post.
said we testing our drugs. Use drugs responsibly.
Yeah.
If cheating is a part of human nature, and like, listen, we know monogamy isn't for everybody,
Yeah.
and people who make lots of money are gonna make the argument that I should have more leniences and everything like that. And there is some cuckoldry and other things that do happen. So there's some level of like people mess around, do certain things. So even though like I feel the double standard of cheating is a thing that's very heavily out there, especially between men and women, if you're going to go down that road anyway, at the very least be responsible. At the very least be a grown up. At the very least, you if you're gonna stick your dick wherever, also get tested. Also, don't mess with your partner at that time.
Yeah.
Also, try and still be romantic to your partner. Like, do not just neglect this other person. Still be somebody who actually shows
Write
love.
down
Because
who you did what you did.
Thank
Or with
you.
a baby cub.
And who
Y'all
you was
know.
with?
that's what I do. Don't think this man nobody else. Right, don't be pulling no Cam Newton, no
Hold
Nick
up.
Cannon.
But hold,
Do not complicate the lives of the people that you're doing these things with if you're gonna have fun.
yeah.
How do you keep it fun without all the drama? Be responsible.
Yeah. So here is the post from Erica Banks. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. She says, all you wanted was to find happiness again. I always saw it in your face and heard it in your voice, but you had so much left to do. The album, the tour, your birthday. I'm just glad we were able to enjoy such peaceful and memorable moments while you were here, man. Such a sweetheart. Rest in paradise, Quan. And it was a video of them kissing. It's a picture of them kissing laid up in the bed, and also she put a text message and it says confession. I've liked you for a minute, but who wants to get rejected? Then I saw you talking to, it's blanked out, but I'm guessing chaotic, but in my head you've been mine. None of them niggas deserve you.
He said you're gonna see me at the funeral and you don't know why.
Oh yes,
Wow.
Batman Scoop passed as well.
Yes.
Yes, this is
Try doing what he
why
loved.
we have to be vigilant with our health.
Man.
Please,
Um,
y'all.
I gotta
Do you
say
know what his
one
last
thing.
words were?
Go ahead.
Huh?
His last word
He,
was, if you're ready to party, make some noise.
wow.
I hate
That's the way to
You know,
go.
you know the cheating thing. Though, what I can't understand about the cheating thing is this: why it's like this society is making that a thing. So I do photos, as some of y'all know,
Mhm,
fairs. I see 1,000 people every day.
mhm.
And when people come in and their excuse is, oh, I don't want my wife to know, oh, I'm with my side chick, why is that okay?
It's
Like, if
not.
you don't, if you want to be single, it's something called poly. Go ahead and be poly. You can be single with poly, have as many partners as you want.
Hmm.
What happened to good old loyalty? You know what I'm
Be
saying? This
honest
one
about
on
it.
one, it should be yes, be honest. And if you are with a partner, and this has happened to me personally, and it killed me more not because she cheated, but because I'm the type of nigga that if you sat down and talked with me and say, you know what, I want to explore a sexual life with somebody else. We can figure that shit out together if we really love each other. I'm down for that. But when you go behind someone's back that's sitting there and is trusting you just to get your rocks off, like, come on, people, you might as well be poly. Like, why are we playing the fence? Why are we
Hmm.
making this okay? All
Thank
you
you.
doing is hurting people.
Thank you. Thank
Hey,
you.
balls
come on,
up.
people. Wake up. Wake up, man. We got to be better. And then
Mm,
we wonder why people walking around so emotionally damaged and
mhm.
so messed up in the head. It's because we get emotionally damaged. We gonna mess up the next one. They gonna mess up the next one, and it never stops.
Yeah.
At
Mhm.
some point, we gotta be adults look in the mirror and say, yo, let's be better. If I fell out of love with you, I need to just pick up the phone and say, hey, look, I'm not loving you no more. And let that be the conversation. It might be a hard conversation, but I'd rather have a hard conversation and be hurt for a minute than you go cheat on me, go lie on me, and then there's
You
so
go
much
crazy.
more. Right. There's so much more. I don't want to be sitting, you know what I'm saying, in an abortion drink wondering if it's my kid that we killing or if it's somebody else's kid we killing. I don't want to be in there, period. I want to know, hey, look, this is my kid. Because I know I'm the only one that been with you. And I got that faith because of loyalty. It's just crazy the world that we decided to live in.
Yep.
I'm sorry, y'all. I had to let it
Oh,
loose.
No,
like
you're fine.
in the world of people being morally just and right, that should be how it operates. At the very least, if you're agreeing to be in a monogamous situation, it's just especially cheaters. That you know how they say the people who are doing the cheating are often the most jealous and the most assume that the other person's cheating.
Yeah.
Most cheaters actually want to be probably or not emotionally mature enough to say, "Hey, I want to talk to you about the problems I'm going through and like what's wrong with the relationship." And how we can fix that, or the therapy, or maybe we just should break up. People do bitch ass side ass shit, and part of that bitch ass side ass shit is cheating,
Yeah.
which is why we do hurt each other. But also, like, I don't know. There's so many different types of conversations we gotta talk about, and
Yeah.
like
But
we should talk about the damage that cheating does do. But on the other hand, I think we should also talk about like the realism of like a lot of people ain't living to be moral and good people. Like we have an image of it that we portray as human beings to show that we're good people because we like to think we're good people. But like in general, sometimes we're willing to do fuck up shit just for the sake of our own pleasure, or the sake of resenting the relationship and life we have with a person, or just
Yeah.
being like, I'm tempted and I want to see that temptation through. I want to be bad for a little bit.
Yeah.
well, I
That's
saw
true.
like some somebody showed me something. There. Anyways, they showed me something saying that a lot of people like masturbate because they're
Oh,
bored or actually depression
I
instead of
can
getting
see
with their
that.
partner.
I can see
It
that.
releases dopamine,
Mm.
so it helps with
Yeah.
the depression. That so I was actually very interested in learning that because sometimes like I know in my past relationship I used to get I'm like I'm here just I'm available hit
Yeah.
me I mean not hit me like that but like I'm okay. I mean I think
But
I'm
what if you
pretty
want
good looking
to?
but we find out that is not it could be nothing sexual it's just they're so depressed they need to do that
Yeah. And that's
so
fine. Nobody is well, actually there are some people who get mad about that. Voice of God says
addiction.
cheating is some selfish, greedy behavior. Yes, yes, it is. Mm-hmm. Cause
And there's a lot of people that are understanding of like, okay, I understand that you don't want to have sex with me, you want to do it with somebody else
yeah,
because our
like
chemistry is not as strong as it used to. But
yeah.
Yeah.
talk us about it.
I mean,
Yeah.
shoot. I'm
And
just. Oh, go ahead.
it,
Ag talk. I can't say the whole thing. It has T.S. Madison on it.
Oh, I know what
Um,
she's talking about.
you know what I'm talking about. And
Yeah,
they had a recent episode where they were talking about cheating, and she was coming from that perspective that made me want to talk about like toxic cheating etiquette.
hmm
But you say one of the reasons that people do cuckoldry is because, for example, they they're basically telling the partner like, look, I don't like the way you fuck me. You can't fuck me. And I want to show you how I like to be fucked type energy. And especially when you add in like things like BBCs or whatever stuff, there could be other levels of fetishization that goes into it.
Mm.
But for some partners, there's a level of humiliation, a level of compersion, a level of like, and again, these are things that could be hard things to talk about if you haven't had these conversations before, and especially if things are changing in your relationship. It's I don't know to what degree, because like for example, right? If I start dating and like I'm in just like a regular relationship, we're not moving into marriage yet. So I was like, girl, we've been together for 6 months. What do you mean therapy? Like, bitch, should we like? Why did I date you? Cause like, is it that serious that we need
Mm.
therapy? Or that goddamn long?
Not 6 months.
Like, but
Yeah.
Why you
You
need
know, and
therapy within 6 months, child? That should
you know,
still be
so
the
but
honeymoon phase, honey.
but
you
you
know
know the
what I'm
funny
saying?
thing is,
Yeah,
oh, well, the piggyback off what you said. Why does therapy got to be something that we go to when shit goes wrong? That
Thank
could be
you.
something that you just go to in general
Thank you.
because maybe you don't know how to have that hard conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So if you had therapy, therapy could help y'all have that conversation and find those issues in the relationship before it gets bad. Because if I'm a therapist, say, and I got a couple that come to me and I separate y'all, and she feels open to talking to me, she might reveal to me, hey, you know what? I really don't like how he does in bed. And I'm talking to him and he think he the shit. Well, now I can bring them together in a controlled environment and be like, hey, this is what y'all got. We can fix this now before it gets to a point where she feels like she got to go elsewhere because she doesn't know how to have the conversation.
Mm.
Like therapy doesn't always have to be when things go bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
absolutely right. That you spit truths today.
Yeah.
You have a lot of us
Yeah,
avoid
I came with the fire. I came with the fire.
a lot of us avoid that because of the money and then the stigma and then feeling like judged or like, bitch, I just need you to do this. Not even wanting to work on that. But
Right.
what was I gonna say about that? Simply just that like you're right. We should get therapy in general, like just in the same way we should get like checkups for our physical health. You know, therapy should
Amen.
be taken for health in a way
It's
to
like
like
the
actually
oil changes for a car.
I think also the whole cheating angle of I don't know, man. Relationships is hard. Not hard. It's really not. I just think like what you want out of life is something that you really gotta think about when you're in these relationships. What you want out of a partner, and like whoever your partner is with, really have conversations about what that dream is that you both have, and what it looks like if that dream changes, and how y'all can ride that together if y'all can.
So, Sonic Chronic says things went bad when someone else needed to mediate your communication.
Nah, I hear
So,
what he's saying. Go ahead.
no, I was gonna say, not necessarily. Glenn, you made a great point about that. And I
Yeah.
remember seeing earlier today before work where this guy was talking about how romance had broken down his relationship. He is really sarcastic to her. He would make comments about her. And like now she doesn't want like after their first two kids, after the first couple of years, she doesn't want him to touch her or anything like that. And he's wanting to see how they can get the romance back started. And people were basically saying back to him in the comments that like, yeah, like when a woman's nagging you, that's when she's still trying to make some work. That's when she's the thing that you think is nagging is her trying to fight for a relationship. By the
Yep.
time a woman
Right.
starts to have influence, she's like checked out. There is no romance back. And saying like a lot of us as men don't understand that. We think there's a way to like win back a heart when really like, if you're not willing to do the therapy, if you're not willing to like listen to things that to you might be frustrating because it's like, bitch, what are you talking about? Like I do everything I can do. Like it's in danger to head down there's this guy, John Gotham, he has like these four horsemen of the apocalypse when it comes to relationships like stonewalling, contempt, and like two others. Like
Right.
you're headed down a pathway of that being like
Mhm.
the end of your relationship.
Yeah.
Right. And I would say trigger alert. Don't be so macho that you think that you just got it all figured out. It's okay to use help. And no one has any type no one has it to a T. So to respond to that comment, bringing in someone, whether it's a therapist, whether it's a friend or anything to help, is nothing wrong with that. But I would say
I would
a
not bring in the
therapist,
friend.
I was just about to say that. A therapist is a lot better than a friend. A friend is always going to be one sided. They're going to definitely want the
Mm,
best for you. They're going to be one sided for the most part.
mm,
If you get
Not only that, but your partner could also, if you tell your friend what's going on in your
right,
relationship, your partner could take it the wrong way.
oh yeah, definitely.
So it's better to talk to somebody that you guys both
Somebody is
are
neutral.
secure.
yeah.
A
Yeah,
therapy
I
can't
agree.
tell anybody anything anyways. So you can spill all
Uh,
the dirt, all your everything that gets on each other's nerves. You
Hmm.
could tell the therapist,
yeah,
and they'll find a construction way to get y'all back together the way you guys used to be, or to help you guys grow.
uh,
Yeah. So,
yeah, 100%.
Sonic Chronic has also said, nah, if you need relational therapy, then you've already had issues. However, if you have therapy for yourself, that's fine because you're working on yourself. I'm not saying that you don't need therapy or you shouldn't get help, but I'm saying in order for you to receive help, you need help.
Mhm. But it
Yeah.
all comes down to
Um,
work on yourself, figure out if how you work, how you do things, and then if you feel better about yourself, feel confident about yourself, then it's kind of easier to get into a relationship with somebody that may or may not have gone through the help they need for their issues. Because
Hmm.
everybody got issues, they got baggage. I'm sorry,
yeah,
everybody. Some of them was able to fix that baggage. Some of them is still lost, and they need to find it.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
at the end of the day, you just gotta trust each other to be able to speak to each other, because nobody's gonna understand the relationship between the two of you, or three or four, how many of y'all are there. But if you're not honest about your needs, and y'all need to stop being so defensive. Like, if I want to tell
yeah,
you how I feel at the moment, I don't
yeah,
need you to defend. Just hear me, and then maybe I just need to say it out loud
right,
to understand what's going on with me. And I just need you as my partner, as my best friend, as somebody to listen to just sit there. I don't need no, yeah, no, I don't, and I don't need none of that. All I need is, okay, tell me, talk to me.
Yeah.
That, so,
Child.
On why we all need help to some degree, even if it's not like oh constant therapy, is
mhm.
because like we pick up things from our past relationships, from friends that betrayed,
mm-hmm,
Hmm.
from our partners that we're like trying to self-regulate against, and that make us have weird rules about relationships. Even our parents. I was watching this one video somebody sent me where they're talking about like for Caribbean kids of Caribbean parents, you would get beaten, and so you learned how to basically appease your parents, and so that leads to a lot of us in relationships where, especially for Caribbean people, where you are a people pleaser and you are willing to do so much to like be there for your partner and show all this love and everything like that, especially in the beginning. But
And we
when you don't
expect it.
have that's reciprocated or that's not, or like it's taken for granted, you start to resent that partner, and that's something that I came to realize I do worry about in relationships where I worry about becoming the free emotional therapist for somebody, and so yeah, those are things I myself need therapy for to find a healthy way to be loving and giving in a relationship, but not so just giving where it's just essentially people pleasing, and then in a potential cycle of being like, all right, this fuck this bitch, and then being
Yeah.
like about things in a relationship that you conditioned your partner for.
Okay,
I
so
understand you,
oh, go ahead.
because that's how I am. I'm a people pleaser. I was raised that way,
Mhm.
especially as the oldest. So for me, I see the way I ask for help seems like I'm being bossy.
Mhm.
So instead of going, can you please go get me some tissue paper? I'd be like, go get the tissue paper. Can you know?
Yeah.
Can you go? Can you do laundry? Can you do? Come on. Can you do this? Can you do that? And I was told recently, I don't ask, I tell.
Tell.
And I'm like, I'm a mom. I mean, even now, I talk to my mom like that now because I'm like, I'm so used to being in control,
Yeah.
being the captain. And if you ask any captain, can you please turn the boat? They don't say that. They're like, turn the boat 98 degrees. Let's go. I'm in that always in that fight mode of this needs to get done. I want to get done now. If I'm asking you for help, I want it done when I ask you. It means I cannot get to it at the moment, so please get it done.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to
Mhm.
learn that not everybody thinks the way I do. So it's a little frustrating. It's something that I am definitely trying my hardest to figure out, but just sometimes is they say it's not how it's not how you say it, it's the way what?
Yeah, what
It's
you
not
say is
what
how
you
you
say,
say
it's
it.
how
How
you
you
say
say
it.
it? Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, that's annoying because I want it done.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'll just ask. I don't know. I'm just an asker. I'm like, hey, can you do?
See, I don't do that. I'm like,
Is it
hey, I can't.
possible that you can?
See, that's too many words for me. I could be doing it already.
Oh, Lord have mercy, God.
That's why, and I think it's also because I'm a military brat, so I'm
Mm.
used to get
Getting
it done,
done.
like,
Yeah.
and then get it done. The faster you get it done, the more you got time to do whatever else you want.
Yeah. Right.
So,
So let me read through these comments before we get to our promos. So I think hold up. Pretty much how long y'all finna be on? We about to go to promos. Uh I might have to hop in here. That was Sonic Chronic. Azul 848. When you have relationship therapy, then you create a middleman to maybe break down to the individuality of the relationships, to be the outsider, to see each point of view and explain it differently. Sometimes maybe the way you explain it and the way that it is simple to you comes off quizzical to your for your partner. And Sonic Chronic says, no, I see the benefits to it. But what was said was you can get therapy before problems start. But if you're in therapy, it's because you already have relationship problems. Azul 848 says we are all individuals and it's hard to understand ourselves more or less understanding someone else. Sonic Chronic says, especially relationship therapy. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. Oh, saying no to you gonna be fun. Who you talking to, Sonic Chronic?
Oh,
Cause
So one of the comments was, hey,
I'm guessing
women,
that must have been to Karina. Like, I don't
maybe
know.
he can hop up on here. Oh, good. I got something for
Like,
him.
hmm.
You think he got to figure it out? Come on up on the show.
let me add one thing. I was gonna say you probably would rather a therapist be your middleman than a divorce lawyer and the judge.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Or a
Mm-hmm.
best friend, because I've been there too. You
Mm-hmm.
start going to your friends, that gets dangerous.
it gets worse. Because all
Yeah,
your
it
secrets
gets,
come out.
yeah.
All right.
I can say,
Oh,
yeah.
go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I know we on time, so no, go
No,
ahead.
no, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, yeah, just I mean, like a testimony. Like I've been there. Sometimes, friends can be very good, but I've been on the end to where a whole relationship pretty much crashed just because a friend not liking a friend. And you know what I'm saying? And it's usually because it's one sided. Luckily for me, one of her, well, used to be one of her friends, was able to be like, you know what, well, let me see the other side. And when she saw the other side, not saying that I was completely innocent, but she at least was able to get a better understanding. And getting somebody that ain't emotionally invested in either one is definitely helpful. And where I'm coming from, my point of view of you don't have to wait till there's an issue to get to a therapy. A therapist can see an issue before it happens and is able to fix it. Which you, when you're in the thick of it, you don't know that issue is about to come up until it happens. But if a therapist is talking to both of y'all, just like my example, they can see it happen. They'll be like, okay, down the road there might be an issue with this because y'all obviously ain't communicating together. I can be that middle person invested in both of y'all to help y'all get over this before it gets somewhere where it's bad. That's my point of view and where I'm coming with that, just to clear that up. Booyah.
Booyah.
Hello.
Alrighty. So let's get to our promos. And we will start with my awesome stuff here with my coloring books. My coloring books. And also October 26th, Ewa is coming out, you guys, my new nail polish line. Yay! And don't forget to check out my Patreon, Queen Pedii Sims. And that's if you play Sims and want some CC. Boom. Yeah. And that is it for me. Go ahead, Nina.
Okay. What I have is I am your independent Scentsy consultant at lovablescents.com. So it's LOVEABLESSVENTS.com. But we have some buddies that are in our clearance rack area. So we have the Tramp, I have Dumbo, we have a whole bunch of different buddies. I also have Sebastian, Puma, and Marvin the Martian is in our clearance. And we have our Halloween stuff that's out. It came out the beginning of the month. Our fall and winter catalog is in. And we have new scented fragrance flowers, new pods, new scents. It's a lot. It's awesome. It's wonderful. I absolutely love it. Oh, and Naima, is there any way you could take off the advertisement real quick? I want to show you guys what else I have.
Go ahead.
Okay. So I have
Beetlejuice. Oh, I can't wait for mine to get here.
There. And the steak is right behind him. So give me 1 second.
Woo!
Okay, so
I love it. The sandworm.
Oh, no, you need to put that back on. So you see the worm right behind him?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
So
I cannot
looks
wait.
like you get eaten up.
Ooh, and I think it'll be great. Goodness. Mm-hmm.
Yes, the scent. I put his scent in the beetle. So it says Beetlejuice down there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you can see it.
Oh,
but it's like a spice caramel apple kind of smell.
Oh, that's
it's different.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of like it. So yeah, so that came out. We have our new sprays, seasonal sprays that came out. We got Scentsy Fresh, which is our odor eliminating fabric spray, and we have them in bundles like the room spray. You can buy 5 of them and you get one free. So we have a lot of bundles, a lot of clearance stuff. Like I said, the Scentsy Buddies here. There are on clearance right now. So there is something for everybody. So go on my site and see. And if you guys have any questions, my phone number and my email is on my website.
And by the way, our links are in the descriptions. Oh, we have a visitor.
Ooh.
But go ahead, Tryst.
Not too much promo today. Of course, there's Believe New York, BelieveNY.org. Check them out. They help struggling New Yorkers, help them get the resources that they need. They're there to provide and help those in the city that need to be hooked up and need a helping hand. So if you know somebody who can use it, use it yourself. Check it out, especially if you live in New York City or just surrounding tri-state area. They're also expanding into Jersey and parts of Long Island and things like that. Also, to promote myself too, I have a channel, Instagram. They're both called Holy Baloney Jabronis, HOLYBALOGNANN Jabroni. You'll see it in the description. Watch some of the old videos. Hopefully, we'll load up some new videos too. And then my co-hosts, everybody on here, check out their products as well. See what they got. Get some, cop them.
I don't know what that was.
That's on my phone. I can see your voice that.
All right, I see we have the voice of God. Which one?
Ain't no way. Ain't no way I was about to get in this. Get in the.
Voice of
Where's
God.
Glenn at? Where's Glenn?
What's cracking?
Where's Glenn at?
I'm right here. I'm right here. What's good?
Oh, okay. I think it's set so that I can only see the.
Oh, mine's off because I'm driving.
You driving?
Yeah,
Oh, you can't
yeah,
incriminate
I'm
yourself on live
everybody.
stream. Nah, okay,
I'm
yeah.
driving the truck. Yeah.
You can't incriminate yourself on the live stream. Nah.
I can,
All right. No, y'all keep doing what y'all doing. I don't want to get in the way of the wave destruction that's going on right now. Please, promos.
Go ahead, Samurai.
my bad. So, yeah, definitely. The clothing line is under construction. It ain't dead. Samurai Spiritual Clothing. You can still go to the Instagram and definitely give me a follow. Yeah, it's under construction right now. I'm trying to get things ready, so I can bring it out better. So if you want to put a date down, go ahead and put June 30th. I will be relaunching.
Woo!
And
Okay.
yeah, man,
Okay.
it's gonna be a big launch.
Okay.
So a little small secret: if you go follow the Instagram and you're happy to be within the first 300, you might just earn yourself a free ticket to the event.
All right.
For those who don't know, that's actually me and Lynn's birthday.
Yes.
Cancer brothers, man. We strong in this chat. Strong.
Of course. So,
Lord of mercy.
Y'all forgetting somebody else too. I'm right
no.
behind y'all.
No. I said we strong in the chat. I was including you in that. Oh. I gotta do things in order. Well, I gotta do things in order. Okay, so Nina, no.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
I'm not within arm's reach. Can't do nothing.
know about what? I'm confused.
That's
No, because she said she's one stuff done. I said, ooh, saying no to you gonna be fun. She's be asking nothing. She'll be asking nothing. She's be telling people what to do. But like, no.
Oh. Well, at least I ain't like that baby, right?
And
Hey,
when?
I say it by sleep.
I know you didn't make that face.
Sir.
You know what?
Okay, I
What
want to
you
set the
got for
record
me?
straight. I really am just talking. What you said earlier, about the therapy situation, that you don't need to have help. You don't need help to have therapy, and I was especially relationship therapy.
Right.
I'm not saying that you like therapy is bad or anything, but anytime I feel like if you're in a relationship therapy, you already are having problems or you're beginning to see the problem. There's an issue. There's a communication issue, breakdown in your relationship, and before it spirals out of control, you're going to therapy. That's like the whole point of therapy. But in order for you to even go there, to even acknowledge that you need relationship therapy, you have to acknowledge there's an issue. So you really can't have therapy before there's an issue. You have to have therapy when there's an issue. That's all we're saying.
Unless we change that narrative.
Okay.
What happened if you know that you have an issue? You just want to make sure that it's not causing your partner issues.
So if you have an issue, so do you still need relational therapy if you have an issue that you don't know if it's going to cause your partner issue, or do you just need therapy?
Yeah. See, I would.
But you're establishing that what you're doing, your behavior might be a problem. Okay, go ahead.
Well, see, the way I'm looking at it is I'm changing the narrative. Just like if you have a car and it says get an oil change at 5,000 miles, I can push this car beyond that point and go a little farther. But why do that? If I know there's things that can come up, and I it's like free maintenance.
No, okay,
So
but I
free
get that.
maintenance. If we get a therapist now,
But understand, see the if your narrative almost changes, but see if you use that analogy, you know that a problem is going to come at 500 miles. You understand?
Okay.
You're aware that at 500 you didn't you either at the line or you didn't cross the line. You don't want to get there. So you're going to do everything you can do before you get to that line. But establish that a line is there. So we need to make sure that we don't go past that, which is fine. The narrative that you speak of is making sure that your relationship doesn't spiral out of control. You want to touch on stuff before things spiral out of control. I think that is a great way to use therapy.
Okay.
That doesn't really change the initiation of it, because at the end of the day, you still have to see that, hey, in the far distance, this may be an issue. I need to make sure this is not an issue. I don't know how to communicate with my partner without sounding like an asshole. Maybe we should get somebody in the middle to make sure that that's the case. Like I said, if you need it, you need it.
I give you that.
That makes sense.
That's all I'm saying.
Like Eve, let's get biblical with the bullshit, right? Like Eve was made from Adam's, side, his rib, and she still found herself talking to the snake and bringing him some fruit.
Hey, speaking of which,
we know one, and there's still problems that come up that you never foresaw. So, you don't want to end up on some Judge Mathis where it's 39 years of hustling and bustling and working through everything, and then now we have to finish line and it's like, all right, I'm dipping out. I'll put up with the bullshit for long enough. I'm going before I gotta take care of you in your old age. There could be things that you thought was just regular grumbles and mumbles that is boulder things in that person's mind. So it is good to maintenance for the car, so that we don't gotta change out the car after 10, 20 years and all that good stuff.
You'll need a younger model.
I think all resources as it relates to a relationship are great resources if they're used properly. But just like, because someone said you'd rather have a therapist than your friend, or this, that, and the other, which I can speak from personal experiences how that actually helped me versus hurt me. But straw man argument here or there. But I will say, I've also heard of therapists actually hurting a relationship that was stable versus aiding it so that it could grow. Because sometimes therapy, depending on who's initiating it, will go off of whoever is the benefactor for that relationship. There is a bias even in relational therapy, even if we don't want to believe it, because we're only human. It's not like everything that we do is by the book. You know, to a degree, even the therapy has to interpret what's going on from his or her perspective or their perspective. So, you know, at the end of the day, somebody got to be right, somebody got to be wrong. Both people got to be right, both people got to be wrong. So, there's going to be some situations where it may not, you may get the shit end of the stick, and you may be wrong, you may be right about it. But I think a lot of times, it actually comes down to us not being able to communicate to begin with, getting to that point. Because I feel like, I don't know, I'd rather do regular therapy than relationship therapy, because if I have to tell somebody, if somebody has to be the middleman for us, what are we doing? You understand?
Right.
But I think that's just how mature I am.
Like something's wrong versus just like something's not being seen eye to eye. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like sometimes it's not that something is wrong yet. Sometimes it's just you're not sharing a vision, and we both agree to something, and we're trying to hold each other to agreement, rather than like seeing like, okay, we're evolving, we're changing in our priorities. There are new opportunities opening up, and we should discuss those. But because it's like this is life, and we're afraid to change it up too much, there are just things that like we're not gonna do. Maybe I won't make that choice. Maybe you won't make that choice, and now there's a potential for resentment when maybe 4 or 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line, the life I'm living, it's a life. It's one I love and enjoy, but there's still always that what if in the back of my mind that maybe if you had backed me up, we could have gone down that path. And you know, there's the things that I'm stressing with in life, and the things that you stress on me about, and the things that you might, you know, say offhandedly to me about things that I used to dream about that you notice I don't pursue anymore. That's not really fun. You know what I'm saying? Like these are the things that really happen over time that adds to the things that causes us to look at the other person's like, yo, I really gave up that. You know, on that like fences speech with like Viola Davis and Denzel Washington, like I was standing here with you type shit. It's like
Yeah.
you had to complain about, but you not seeing my sacrifice. You just take it for granted type shit, and that can manifest in different ways. The one thing I was gonna say about the reason for vetting your therapist, because like yeah, like there's a lot of institutional things in therapy where some might always take the woman's side on a particular issue, or some are very like traditionalist and want to encourage women to submit, whether it's religious or conservative or whatever. So like it is also important to remember like this is not somebody that you're just like signing up for to just agree with. You also have to, you know, vet your therapist. In the same way, if you're a doctor, you know, a lot of medical racism. If your doctor is doing shit that you're like, this shit actually isn't lining up with what's best for my health, I need a second opinion. If you need a second opinion, don't be afraid to shop around and get it. Like, you're not married to your therapist. You're married or you're in a relationship with your partner. And it's now finding the best therapist that either works for you and or works for helping you and your partner find common ground.
Right.
Okay. So I got,
I will
and
fight
I just personally, just because of,
I will fight you.
you want to cut me off? I'm sorry.
Nah, go ahead.
No, you say you gonna cut me?
Go.
She loves you.
No, I thought you loved me. You love me.
Yeah, go ahead.
Are we, no, if we're about to rock it out, we can do this offline. It's okay.
Okay.
If we're going over, I don't want you to go over too
Okay,
much.
thank you. All right, y'all. Look, we've been on here for almost 2 hours now. Okay, it's almost an hour and 45 minutes. So, thank you guys. Thank you for joining us, Voice of God and Samurai. We appreciate you guys. We had both the cancer twins here. All right. Well, triplets, the cancer triplets.
Hey, be forgetting about me.
I ain't forget about you. But they got the same birthday. Not them doing the damn crabs. But all right, you guys. So we will see you guys.
Oh,
Hi, Poppy Booty.
oh, look at the little doggy.
Hey, Pooh. He distracted
Oh,
me.
that motherfucker looks spoiled.
He
You saw he was
just
just
being.
laying there. He's like,
Look at his body.
motherfucking stomach. You better pet it. Yes, you will.
What type of dog?
I don't be knowing breeds or Pokemon dog types, but
You look like a Scotty.
whatever, looks like a little French, a little proper gentleman.
Proper gentleman.
Proper.
Yeah, of course, a gentleman's battle.
A Scotty.
All right. Well, we will see you guys in the next one, honey. We'll see you in about a week and a half, I guess, or 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks from now. And I'll tell y'all about my trip.
Are you going back for it?
Well, I'm only staying 5 days. So I leave on the 14th, come back the 19th.
Okay.
Yeah. What?
Bring pictures.
You know I will. All right, y'all. Toodle doodle.